Everybody, welcome back to the Jays Nest. So today I want to go over one of the big rumors that is going around. It's Skubal. Are the Jays in on him? Should they be in on him? He's better than any free agent available, any starting pitcher available. There is all sorts of really good starting pitchers that don't require trade compensation. So that's why I think the Jays should stick to them. And basically there's a couple reasons why, but if the Tigers did come asking and they were interested, what would they be asking for? I think you could tell from my thumbnail for this video, they're going to ask for Yesavage. Like, there's no doubt about it. Would the Jays do Skubal for Yesavage straight up? I have to say, like, sadly, I love Yesavage, but absolutely they would do it. Why? Because Yesavage is an unknown commodity and his value will never, ever be higher than it is today unless he becomes an absolute ace in the next, 2 years. Other than that, because he's on a minimum salary, he's making $760K a year. So if he doesn't become an ace, he's a phenom right now. Everybody loves him. Everybody thinks really highly of him. But Skubal is the proven winner. Like, he's the Cy Young winner. He's top 2 or 3 pitchers in all of baseball. 6.5 WAR. Like, this guy is amazing. This is the real deal. This is what you want. Like, this is when the Red Sox acquired Pedro 20 years ago. This is what you want. One of these trades that happen once in a generation. These type of guys don't become available. Now, why is he available? Well, because he's in his last year and the Tigers made him an offer. The rumor is they offered him the Glasnow deal, $140 million, and Skubal said, nope, $250 million more than that. So, and he's right to think it because Yamamoto signed a $325 million deal, and Skubal's better, and Skubal has better stats to back it up, and he's in the American League. So yeah, they're talking Skubal wants $400 million. Now that's going to be over, 10 years or so. But yeah, he's going to be worth high 30, low $40 million a year. And, he's definitely worth it. But you have to think about certain things when you're going to do that. How it affects your salary structure. So when we look at the Jays, right here, Jays going into next year are already 3rd in Major League Baseball for payroll. And look at this, above the Yankees. Red Sox are way down there because they made that big trade. They got rid of Devers and they dumped some other salaries. So they're going to be coming back though. Red Sox are in play this winter. But Dodgers and Mets are the only ones above them in payroll. And then if we look at the Jays, the thing you have to realize, Major League championship teams in any sport are done with guys on rookie contracts, right? You have your veterans and stuff, but you need up-and-coming guys. You can't just be team free agent. You have to have guys on low salaries so then you can mix in. So if you look at Vladdy on 40 and Trey on 700K, you're only paying both of them $20 million combined. That's pretty doable. But when you start to get 40, 35, 25, all these other guys, how many guys can you have on a roster that are making over 20 million? And the Jays have right here, right? They got 4 guys over 20. Bo's coming on the books or someone replacing Bo at that salary. Then you're talking about adding another one. So that's going to be really tough to add it. And then especially when you're looking at it, it's like Barrios and Springer, are they really worth that salary? This was the first year that Springer became worth that salary. Barrios is not worth $19 million. So they're overpaid. But one of the main reasons why the Jays would trade Yesavage straight up for Skubal is because of this guy, Hideo Nomo. If any of you remember Hideo Nomo, look at this. 21 WAR for his career. But it all came in his first 2 years. Basically, 9 of it, 9.5 of that 21 came in 2 years because he had a funky delivery. It's a little different than Trey's. I'm going to show you it in a video here. But the point is, funky deliveries, it takes a while for the league to adjust it. So, and this was pre-internet.
Strikes you out on. It's been compared to Brian Harvey of the Florida Marlins.
above his head like Trey. It's hidden. The whole body torques. The batters don't get to pick it up till the very last minute. He just lit the league up. He tore them apart for basically a year and a half. And then they caught on to him. And then something that's really cool about Hideo Nomo, what did he do? Look at what he did here. So this was 95, 96. And then he kind of sucked for quite a while, like 0 wars. All of a sudden, 2000, 31 years of age, he goes to the American League. And it's a new league, and guys hadn't seen him before because back then there was no interleague play. And again, it was tough for people, and he started to pick up a lot of wins, especially in his first half of the year with Detroit. I think he was 10-4 to start the year, something like that. Does that make sense? Am I giving it right? He ended up 8-12, so he definitely wasn't 10-4, but maybe it was 8-2. Who knows? But it was very good in the first half of the year. I remember him just tearing people apart. But that's why it's risky. And then the Jays are gun shy because Manoah, right? Like, Manoah was so hot. He was supposed to be Mr. Cy Young and fell apart. So young pitchers, you really don't know what's going to happen. Trey Yesavage was a first-round pick, so that is on his side. Like, he actually was drafted with talent. But the thing is, the Tigers are going to say no, and they're going to want more, and they're going to want more in the farm system. Trades like this usually go with 2 Yesavage types and then a B prospect. So the Jays are going to have to give up their young shortstop also, and then someone else. And I just don't think they could do it. Their farm system's terrible. And we're going to have a video on that coming up in the coming days, just how bad their farm system is. So Jays cannot afford to be giving up prospects. You're better off just staying the free agent route and signing guys there. So my vote here is do not trade Trey for Skubal. Hang on to what you got and just try to add guys in free agency. The problem is with free agency, these guys have to want to come to your team. Skubal would be locked in for 1 year, and you got to have a deal worked out with him if you're going to make this trade. You cannot make this trade and be like, well, we'll negotiate with him. That is always a bad idea. Let me know in the comments, would you trade Trey for Skubal? Do you think it's enough? And like, subscribe, leave a comment.